I think a good place to start is just to say that some of you have bad character and it has nothing to do with being a Gen Z. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another episode of I think we have to give this particular sit down thing a name, but I really do not know the name, so let's just move on. So thank you very much, guys, for coming back to my channel. For those of you who have not subscribed, we are yet to diagnose your problem. We are yet to know the color of your problem, what is making you not subscribe, so we can prescribe medication. But while we are at it, just try and see whether you can subscribe today. Try and see whether you can subscribe today. Is a battle, I know, but try and see if you can subscribe whilst we are working at getting your prescription. Did it work? Okay. We thank God that it has worked. So I really do not know what to call what I'm going to be talking about today, but the Lord will help us. I think a good place to start is just to say that some of you have bad character and it has nothing to do with being a Gen Z. That's just it. You have bad character and it has nothing to do with being a Gen Z. See, I think Gen Zs have suffered enough. Innocent Gen Zs have suffered enough of everyone trying to classify us as this nonchalant, rude, disrespectful generation. And bro, we are tired. We can't take it any longer. We are just saying, it's not every Gen Z that is rude. So can we just say, at that particular time, the person that's being rude, can we mention the person's name and tell the person that you are being rude? Rather than just saying, all these Gen Zs, they are like that. Why? We know that one bad X was all the X. But are we X? Are we X? That's the question. Someone is being disrespectful and all of a sudden what you can say is, oh, live here, all these Gen Z people. What is it? What is it? Kilo de, what have we done? The person's name is Joyce. The person's name is Mordecai. Say Mordecai is being disrespectful. Joyce is being disrespectful. Let's move on. Let's correct these things. Don't just say these Gen Z people. Gen Z people did not wrong you. I don't even know where this Gen Z millennial thing came from, but Gen Zs have suffered. Let's be frank, we have suffered. Every kinkering mistake, they have just boxed all of us inside one team. We are all disrespectful. We are all arrogant. We are all rude. We are all nonchalant. And it's not good. It's not good. It's the same thing with this name, Emmanuel. Because when Emmanuel have broken some girl's heart, every other Emmanuel is a bad person. Now. It can't be true. All Emmanuels cannot be bad people. They can't all be womanizers. See, you see that particular Emmanuel that broke your heart? He is from a particular house. He has particular people around him. Mention his name with his surname and say he's a bad person. Don't generalize it. It's not every Emmanuel that wronged you. It's not every Emmanuel that broke your heart. It is Emmanuel from some village that wronged you. Mention his name. If possible, add his generation's name. And leave all Emmanuels to rest. But that particular Gen Z thing is painful. And then it comes back to the point of this trying to make you look like everyone else is the same, or everyone else behaves the same way simply because you behave in that particular way. So there's this thing that in my language they say, you get it? Every thief thinks that everyone else is a thief. The fact that you have your issue, or let's say you are a girl and then you have a particular issue of not being able to stay glued to one person. I mean, 12 months in the year and you have 12 partners throughout the year. You kind of want to give yourself credit to say every other girl is like that. Is a human thing. It's normal for you to begin to think that way. But then it becomes abnormal. Because it now gives you the, should I say, the license to continue in that bad behavior, to continue in that bad character. If you have a habit of trying to justify your wrongdoing, there's nothing like trying to get out of it. I mean, every time someone wants to tell you that, oh, this particular thing you continuously do is not good, so let's try and see whether we can correct it. And then you make it look like everyone else is like that. My brother, my sister, there's no way you come out of that character. So every time you try to find an excuse for your bad behavior, just know that it has become a habit that you are now locked down on it. Then there's no turning back. Just know. It is not for nothing that the society tries to point out to wrongdoings and try to, I mean, beat us in the right direction. It's not for nothing. Because they know that immediately you like make it a habit, you are going to make it now look like everyone else is the same way in that particular society. And it's not true. You go out of that community and you behave in a particular way, and people try to form an impression of the people from that particular community based off how you have acted. I don't know if you get it. So you go out of your village to a different location, and then you behave in a certain way. People are going to form an impression about where you come from based on how you are behaving. So if your village people, if your father or if your mother is trying to like whip you up into position, it's not just for your own good. It's for the good of the whole community. It's for the good of the whole region, if we would say. It's for the good of the whole country, like those of you who are not from Ghana. Yes. I know. I'm speaking to an international audience, my brother. I know. I know. I'm not speaking to only Ghanaians. I'm speaking to an international community. I know that. So there are some places where they don't have regions, they have counties, and some of you have states. So if they are trying to correct you and bring you back to the right order, it's not just for you, the single person. It's for the betterment of the whole community. So that when you go out and you behave well, it forms an impression in the minds of people out there that the people from this community are hardworking. The people from this community are disrespectful. You get what I'm saying? People don't just form impressions out of the vacuum or anything. It's how you go out there and behave. If you go and spoil your family name, the next time they hear someone bury that name that you, the bad person you are burying, they get like, you might have signs of arrogance. So in turn, you have spoiled your generational name. Simply because you are arrogant. It's only you that you are arrogant in that family. That family is actually a good family. But you and Kasano, you are an arrogant fellow. So you have gone out to spoil the good name of that family. And when they talk, all you can say is that, I don't owe anybody anything. Oh, of course, you can't owe us anything. What can you owe us? You can't owe us anything. That's the whole point. We are the people who owe you. You can't owe us. You have nothing to give us. So next time when your mother sits you down to correct your bad character, open your mouth and say, it is my life, it is my choice. I don't owe anybody anything. You owe us something. Don't worry. You owe us something in the near future. I mean, there's no way that you will even owe us. What can you owe us? It is we that will owe you. Yes, we that will owe you. That's why we are trying to pay. Some of you just have bad character. And the earlier you realize that you have bad character, the better for all of us. They're better for all of us. Realize you have bad character. Identify those bad characters. Seek help. Seek help. Seek help. Not for just you. For us. For us too. For we those who know you. Because I don't know how people see this thing, but it's a serious matter. Someone can lose a contract based on the fact that the person knows you. It's like that. And someone can equally win a contract based on the fact that the person knows you. Someone goes for an interview and then they ask you. They go through your CV and they ask you this question. Do you know so and so? And then you say yes. Yeah. You have spoiled your chances. Because that person you say you know is not a good person. And what do they say? Birds of the same feathers flock together. They will immediately think, because that person is not challenged, because that person does not respect, because that person is rude or arrogant and everything, you're also like that, you have lost. And then because that person is respectful, because that person is diligent, because the person is competent, and you associate with that person, they in turn give you the respect. So it's like the respect on the person triples down to you. Person has strived to build a good name, and the good name is not benefiting only him, it's not benefiting you. And you want to waste your life so that we too will not benefit from you, or future generations will not benefit from your name. Your children will go and mention your name somewhere and say, is that your father? Get out of here. Imagine. That time you'll be rolling your grave up and down, and there's nothing you can do. Absolutely nothing. You have left the poor children here on earth to suffer, not because they are arrogant and rude, but because their father was arrogant and rude. They are suffering. And when we talk now, it's a problem, because you know better than us. See, I'm also a Gen Z. If I begin to also act rude, we might not all also survive. If all Gen Zs in this world try to act rude and arrogant, this world might not be a better place to live in. So please just respect yourself. Go, respect yourself and behave in the right way. Change your character. Change your behavior. You are not the only Gen Z here. You are not the only person born in June to be saying you are a Gemini. You are not the only person born in whatever to be saying you are Iris. So Iris, they run after everything is scared. They do this. Why? Sit down at one place. Behave yourself. You are not the only Gen Z here. Oh yeah. As your grandmother. Because right now, that's how I feel. I feel like a grandmother. After talking this whole thing, I feel like a grandmother now. Now I'm pleading. Let's all be good people. It doesn't take anything away from you. Let's all be good people and behave well. Let's all be proper. Let's be proper people. If not for ourselves, for the societies we come from. Let's try and be good people. Okay? Okay. Thank you very much for listening to me. And thank you very much for promising that you will turn a new leaf. And for promising that you not give excuse for your bad behavior from now on. Till we meet again, please subscribe to the channel. Share it with your family. Share it with your ex. Share with anybody you think this person needs to change. Share with them. This is the gospel of Christ. This is the gospel. There's no gospel like this one. So if you share, you are evangelizing. You are saving souls. And you will be rewarded. Thank you very much, and I'm out.